All right, so I got a good one for you today. Luke is not the strongest Jedi. Hail, welcome back to the Knight's Mare. I'm the Lore Knight, and with me is SQR3 as always. Today we're talking about the Collider article. It's obvious bait, but they're claiming only 5 Jedi are more powerful than Luke Skywalker. I'm going to go through this list and we're going to take this apart piece by piece because we use the lore, we use canon, and we also use a little bit of legends in there. So they're saying the 5 Jedi that are more powerful than Luke are Ahsoka, Anakin, Mace Windu, Rey, and Yoda. And yeah, we're biting this bait hard, like a fish, like some kind of glupshido fish. But by the end of this, you'll see why the farm boy from Tatooine is still the GOAT, and he'll always be the most powerful Jedi. First off, credit where credit's due. That Collider piece celebrates the expanded universe and canon heroes. And it is clickbait gold. There's no denying that. But the power of Star Wars isn't just raw metachlorians or dueling stats. It's legacy, growth, and what you overcome. And Luke didn't just survive the Empire. He basically rebuilt the Jedi Order from ashes, from nothing. Number 1 on their list, we got Ahsoka Tano, Snips. Clone Wars veteran, survived Order 66, trained by Anakin Skywalker himself. She's a dual-wielding master. She has a mystic force connection after the Mortis arc with a daughter. She's a beast. She fought Vader to a standstill in Rebels. There's some respect there, but here's the lore truth. Ahsoka walked away from the Order. Luke faced the dark side head-on. He lost his hand, his mentors, and nearly even his soul at the end of Return of the Jedi, but he kept walking the Jedi path anyway. By the sequels, post-Return of the Jedi, Luke is projecting himself across the galaxy, and no matter how you feel about that, that's pretty powerful. He basically blocked Kylo Ren's entire army. Ahsoka's tough, but Luke's growth under Yoda and Obi-Wan, plus he's got that Skywalker blood, and he's operating on another level. So the next one is Anakin Skywalker, and this one might have some legs to stand on, but let's chop them down. So Anakin's the chosen one, pod racer prodigy. George Lucas straight up said Prime Anakin had the potential to be twice as powerful as Sidious. He's got unparalleled reflexes, foresight, saber mastery. Pre-Mustafar, he's a beast. But this article focuses on Jedi Anakin. Post-suit Vader, Luke beats him in Return of the Jedi. Yes, I know it's his dad, and maybe Vader, maybe that played into it, but still, he still bested him. So Luke beats Vader in Return of the Jedi, and the canon confirms it. Luke was actually holding back to redeem his father. Legends lore, Grandmaster Luke skulls everyone. He accesses ancient techniques, fights Abeloth-level threats. Anakin's raw power is insane, but Luke fulfilled the prophecy in spirit and brought balance by ending the Sith. The son surpassed the father. So Mace Windu, let's talk about Mace Windu. Purple Saber, Vapid inventor, Shatterpoint user. Mace is the guy who nearly bodied Sidious. Vapid channels dark side aggression without falling. But Luke, he faced Palpatine too in the throne room. And also in the EU, Luke's force mastery let him dismantle entire fleets. Create illusions, heal, you name it, he could do it. Mace was a council member in a stagnant order. Luke rebuilt it in chaos. Edges him out on that one. Plus, no one shatters points like Luke shattering the Empire. So let's talk about Rey. Rey Skywalker, Palpatine, then Skywalker, who knows? She had a force dyad with Ben, pull it all past Jedi spirits in Rise of Skywalker. Do you remember that? She was like, I'm all the Jedi. That's some pretty powerful stuff right there, man. She had raw talents off the charts. She could fly. She had instant mastery of everything. The article says her ceiling is limitless. So that's fair. If you're taking the movie at face value, that's fair. But training under Luke himself, she stands on his shoulders. Luke's journey was harder. No diet cheat code, no instant downloads. He learned through blood, sweat, and failure. But Legends Luke becomes a literal force god, so... In canon, Luke's projection on Crait inspired the galaxy. Rey's powerful, no doubt, but she's the next generation Luke basically helped forge. And finally, let's talk about Master Yoda. 900 years of wisdom, fought Sidious, trained legends. He's got the best force senses, agility despite size, do or do not, all that stuff. Yoda admits in Empire that Luke's potential exceeds his own. He trained Luke knowing the kid could finish what the Old Order couldn't. Luke also achieved oneness. He became a Force Ghost teacher himself. Yoda's the wise master, but Luke's the legend who rose higher. Luke's not just famous because he was the first. He's the most powerful because he embodies the Jedi ideal. Hope, redemption, resilience. That's knightly valor right there. And in medieval terms, he's the true paladin of the stars. How about that? How about that title? So is Luke overrated? No. No, he's underrated, if anything. The Force chose the Skywalkers for a reason. So what do you think? If you're Team Luke, subscribe for more lore deep dives and hit that bell for notifications. We'll dissect more bait soon. I will continue picking up the bait, and I will see you next time.